हेलो एवरीवन, एक बार फिर से स्वागत है आप सबका हमारे चैनल के एक और नए वीडियो में। और आज हम वेल्डिंग का न्यूमेरिकल पार्ट 2 करने वाले हैं। पार्ट 1 में हमने 7 क्वेश्चंस डिस्कस करे थे जो कि गेट के प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस में आ चुके हैं और जो क्वेश्चंस थे बहुत ही कॉन्सेप्चुअल क्वेश्चंस थे। तो आज पार्ट 2 में भी हम गेट के प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन डिस्कस करने वाले हैं। और ख़ास बात यह है कि आज के जो क्वेश्चंस होंगे वो वैसे क्वेश्चन होंगे जो मैकेनिकल में भी पूछे जा चुके हैं वेल्डिंग से, और प्रोडक्शन में भी जो पूछे जा चुके हैं। तो दोनों के क्वेश्चंस को हम डिस्कस करेंगे ताकि आपका न्यूमेरिकल कॉन्सेप्चुअल क्लैरिटी जो है वो ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग हो सके। बट उससे पहले आप ये भी जान लो कि इस वीडियो पार्ट के आने से पहले वेल्डिंग का जो पार्ट 1 और पार्ट 2 जो मैं अभी ये बना रहा हूँ, इसके आने से पहले हीट एंड मास ट्रांसफर के 6 पार्ट आ चुके हैं। तो इफ़ यू वांट टू प्रैक्टिस हीट एंड मास ट्रांसफर विथ अस देन गो एंड वॉच दोज वीडियोस। आपको वहाँ पर फुल जितने भी गेट और इंजीनियरिंग सर्विसेज के भी जो प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन है वो सारे क्वेश्चंस को भी मैंने बहुत ही कॉन्सेप्चुअली सॉल्व किया है। तो इफ़ यू वांट टू बिल्ड योर कॉन्सेप्ट थ्रू क्वेश्चंस, थ्रू न्यूमेरिकल क्वेश्चंस, देन गो एंड वॉच दोज वीडियोस। और एक बात और कि इस वीडियो में आगे बढ़ने से पहले आई विल रिकमेंड कि आप अपने साथ एक प्रॉपर नोट्स कॉपी और पेन लेकर के बैठे और आपको जो कुछ भी इंपॉर्टेंट लगता है आप उस इंपॉर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट को नोट डाउन करें। क्योंकि जब आप थ्योरेटिकल कोई भी सब्जेक्ट पढ़ते हो तो यू हैव अ हैबिट ऑफ मेकिंग नोट्स आउट ऑफ इट। बट हमारे साथ ऐसा क्या होता है कि जब हम न्यूमेरिकल पढ़ते हैं तो न्यूमेरिकल बना करके हम आगे बढ़ जाते हैं। कहीं पर अगर हम फंसते हैं तो हम उसको बस देख लेते हैं और अगली बार के लिए उसको सोच लेते हैं कि अगली बार भी हमें याद होगा। बट ऐसा होता नहीं है। जब हम कुछ महीने के बाद फिर से उस न्यूमेरिकल को बनाते हैं तो हम फिर से वही गलती रिपीट करते हैं जो हमने कुछ महीने पहले करी थी। इसलिए इन ऑर्डर टू अवॉइड दीज सिचुएशंस यू मस्ट राइट डाउन द कॉन्सेप्ट जो आपको इंपॉर्टेंट लगते हैं। जहां जिन कॉन्सेप्ट्स में आज तक आप फंसते आए हो उन कॉन्सेप्ट्स को आप नोट डाउन करो जो आपको इंपॉर्टेंट लगता है, ताकि जब आप आज से 2 महीने 3 महीने बाद फिर से जब वेल्डिंग को रिवाइज करोगे तो आपको वहां पर ऐसी कोई भी दिक्कत ना हो। राइट। तो मैं आपको बार बार बोल रहा हूँ, हर वीडियो में यही बोलता हूँ कि आप अपने साथ एक प्रॉपर नोट्स कॉपी और पेन ले करके बैठिए ताकि आपको कुछ भी अगर इंपॉर्टेंट लगे तो आप उसे नोट डाउन कर सको। राइट। सो नाउ लेट अस स्टार्ट द वीडियो। और वीडियो का आज पहला क्वेश्चन है कि इन स्पॉट पल्स्ड लेजर वेल्डिंग ऑफ एल्यूमिनियम प्लेट्स, और एल्यूमिनियम प्लेट्स की डेंसिटी, स्पेसिफिक हीट कैपेसिटी, मेल्टिंग टेम्परेचर और लैटेंट हीट ऑफ मेल्टिंग, ये सारे डेटा आपको दिए गए हैं। सो इन स्पॉट पल्स्ड लेजर वेल्डिंग ऑफ एल्यूमिनियम प्लेट्स एट अ टेम्परेचर ऑफ 30 डिग्री सेल्सियस, दिस इज द टेम्परेचर फ्रॉम वेयर यू आर स्टार्टिंग द वेल्डिंग ऑपरेशन, pulse with energy of 0.5 joules is focused onto an area of 0.05 mm square. Right. If the entire energy is coupled into the material, what will be the depth of the weld, assuming the cross section area of the weld is circular and is uniform throughout its depth, and only heat conduction in the direction of penetration? This question was asked in GATE 2002 in production engineering for 2 marks. So let us see how can we solve the question. First of all, write down the data which is given to us. So the given data is density of aluminium, that is 2700 kg per meter cube. Specific heat of aluminium, that is 896 joule per kg. The melting temperature is given and that is 933 Kelvin, along with the latent heat of melting, that is 398 kilojoule per kg. Right. साथ साथ में आपको रूम टेम्परेचर जो है that is also given, and this temperature is 30 degrees C. Now here you have to be very much careful. See, the melting temperature is given in Kelvin, it is 933 Kelvin, but जो टेम्परेचर रूम टेम्परेचर है जहाँ से आप वेल्डिंग स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं, दैट टेम्परेचर इज गिवन इन डिग्री सेल्सियस. सो यू हैव टू कन्वर्ट इट इनटू केल्विन एंड दिस 30 डिग्री सेल्सियस बिकम्स 303 केल्विन. राइट. नाउ इसके बाद हमें दी गई है पल्स विथ एनर्जी. एनर्जी आप कितना एनर्जी सप्लाई कर रहे हैं, दैट एनर्जी इज ऑल्सो गिवन टू यू, दैट इज 0.5 जूल्स विथ एन एरिया ऑफ 0.05 mm स्क्वायर. राइट. और आपसे पूछा क्या गया है, यू हैव बीन आस्क्ड टू फाइंड आउट द डेप्थ ऑफ वेल्ड. लेट अस अज्यूम द डेप्थ टू बी h. तो आपसे h की वैल्यू पूछी जा रही है. सी, कैसे सॉल्व कर सकते हैं हम इस क्वेश्चन को. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल ट्राई टू फाइंड आउट द वॉल्यूम ऑफ द मेटल दैट इज टू बी वेल्डेड. राइट. first of all we will find out the volume of metal that is to be welded. So volume to be melted or welded, that is A into H, area into the depth H, that is 0.05 H, right? Now in order to melt this much volume, how much energy you will have to supply, right? In order to melt the volume 0.05 H mm cube, how much energy you have to supply? This can be found out using the equation mc delta T, where delta T will represent the temperature difference between the melting temperature and the room temperature from where you are starting the welding operation. That is, this Q, the heat required for melting this much volume, will be given by mc delta T plus mass into latent heat of melting or latent heat of fusion, right? This will give you the heat which is required to weld or melt this much volume. So mass की वैल्यू आपको दी नहीं गई है. In order to find out mass, what you will do? You will multiply density with volume. So let us do it. Density is given to you, that is 2700 kg per meter cube into volume. Volume you have just calculated to be 0.05 H, right? सबसे पहले let me change the pen because इसका इंक जो है वो थोड़ा कम हो गया है. So let us introduce new pen. सो मास हमने कैलकुलेट कर लिया 2700 इंटू द वॉल्यूम विच इज 0.05 H. बट यहाँ पर आपको बहुत ज़्यादा केयरफुल होना है. क्यों? क्योंकि डेंसिटी की जो वैल्यू है दैट इज गिवन इन kg पर मीटर क्यूब, और आपने जो वॉल्यूम निकाला है वो है 0.05 H mm क्यूब में. वॉल्यूम है mm क्यूब में, डेंसिटी है kg पर मीटर क्यूब में. सो दोनों में से किसी एक को आपको कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा. तो हमने क्या करा, यहाँ का जो मीटर क्यूब है इसको हम mm क्यूब में कन्वर्ट करेंगे बाय डिवाइडिंग इट विथ 1000 का होल क्यूब. सो दिस वाज योर मास. स्पेसिफिक हीट की वैल्यू आपको पता है, इट इज 896. डेल्टा टी इज द टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस बिटवीन द मेल्टिंग टेम्परेचर एंड द रूम टेम्परेचर. क्योंकि आप मेटल को, जिसको आपको मेल्ट करना है, उस मेटल को रूम टेम्परेचर से उठा करके उसके मेल्टिंग टेम्परेचर तक ले जा रहे हैं, देन यू विल हैव टू टेक द टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस बिटवीन दीज टू टेम्परेचर. सो द टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस इज 933 माइनस 303 plus this represents the heat which you have to supply in order to raise the temperature of the metal from room temperature to its melting temperature. Apart from this heat, you will also have to supply the heat which is required for fusion of it, for melting of it, and that heat is given by mass into latent heat of fusion or latent heat of melting, right? During the phase transformation, the heat which you provide, that heat is called latent heat of fusion, and we are counting that heat with mass into latent heat of fusion. So mass, again we can calculate mass by same concept, that is 2700 by 1000 whole cube into the volume, that is 0.05 H, into latent heat of fusion, that is given as 398,000 joule per kg. So after adding these two expressions, we can get the total heat which is required for melting the metal, right? Now where is this heat coming from? ये heat आ कहाँ से रहा है? This heat is coming from the pulse which you are supplying onto the area. That is, this data is given in question, and that pulse is 0.5 joules. जो आप 0.5 joules का pulse of energy दे रहे हैं, that pulse is providing the heat for raising the temperature up to the melting temperature and also changing its phase. So this total heat is coming from where? It is coming from 0.5 joules. Now after, you can clearly see that in this equation the only unknown data is H. So after solving this equation, we can get the value of H. So let us solve this equation. This is 2700 into 0.05 into 896 into 933 minus 303 divided by 1000 whole cube. So this comes equal to 0.0762 H plus 2700 into 0.05 into 398,000 divided by 1000 whole cube. This comes equal to 0.0537 H, which is equal to 0.5. Now you can easily solve out to find H, and that is 0.5 divided by 0.0762 plus 0.0537. So the value of H comes equal to 3.849 mm, which is approximately equal to 3.85 mm. So this was the solution for the first question. एक बार फिर से रिपीट करते हैं कि हमने क्या करा. हमने निकाला कि टोटल वॉल्यूम कितना है जो कि हमें मेल्ट करना है. वो हमने निकाला कैसे, एरिया इनटू द डेप्थ. उसके बाद हमने निकाला कि इतने वॉल्यूम को मेल्ट करने के लिए कितनी हीट एनर्जी की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी. दैट वाज कैलकुलेटेड यूजिंग mc डेल्टा टी प्लस मास इनटू लैटेंट हीट ऑफ मेल्टिंग. Right, and where this energy was coming from? This energy was coming from the pulse which you are providing of 0.5 joules. So at last we equated this heat energy with the pulse that we were providing, that was 0.5 joules. And after solving this equation, finally we got our answer H to be 3.85 mm. नाउ आई होप कि आपको ये चीज़ अच्छे तरीके से समझ में आ गई होगी. दिस वाज अ वेरी गुड एंड वेरी कॉन्सेप्चुअल क्वेश्चन विच वाज आस्क्ड इन गेट 2002. नाउ लेट अस मूव ऑन टू द 9th क्वेश्चन, एंड द 9th क्वेश्चन सेज कि 2 8 mm थिक स्टील प्लेट्स आर प्लेस्ड 5 mm अपार्ट एंड वेल्डेड बाय अ बट जॉइंट. वेल्डिंग इज कैरिड आउट एट 20 volts and at speed of 5 mm per second. Heat transfer efficiency 0.8. If the heat required to melt steel is 10 joules per mm cube and melting efficiency is 0.625, the weld current in amperes will be. This was asked in 2005 for 2 marks. So first of all, write down the data which is given to us. The data is voltage is 20 volt, speed is 5 mm per second, heat transfer efficiency is 0.8. Heat required to melt the steel, melt unit volume of steel, that is 10 joules per mm cube, and the melting efficiency is 0.625. The weld current is asked, right? The weld current I is being asked. So how can we solve this question? Okay, in order to solve this question, we can apply, see, we have been given 2 8 mm thick steel plates, and the thickness of steel plates is given to you, and they are placed 5 mm apart. So we can calculate the volume that is to be welded, right? We can calculate the volume that is to be welded, and then calculate the total heat required to melt the steel. So assuming a unit width of the steel plates, assuming unit width of the weld, let us calculate the volume that is to be welded. Assuming unit width of weld, the total volume to be welded is 8 into 5 into 1, that is 40 mm cube. This is the volume that is to be welded. Now we know the heat required to melt unit volume of steel is 10 joules per mm cube. So the heat required to melt this much volume will be how much? This can easily be calculated by multiplying the small q with the volume which we have just calculated, and that comes equal to 40 joules. So this much energy, heat energy, is required to melt the steel. Now we have been given the welding speed and the voltage. This heat which we have calculated, the heat of 40 joules, where is this heat coming from? This heat is coming from the power which you are providing, and that power is calculated by using V into I, right? So the heat supplied per unit, because we have assumed a unit width of weld, so the heat supplied per unit length of weld or per unit width of weld. We know this is given by Vi upon the welding speed. And since here we have been given the heat transfer efficiency and also the melting efficiency, so we have to take care of those efficiencies as well. So what we will do, we will multiply this Vi upon welding velocity with the heat transfer efficiency and the melting efficiency, right? So this was the heat which was required to melt this much volume. And where is this heat coming from? This heat is coming from this Vi upon velocity, welding velocity, into transfer efficiency into melting efficiency. So finally let us put all the data and form an equation. So V is given to you, that is 20. I is unknown to us. Welding velocity is also given, it is 5 mm per second. Transfer efficiency is 80%, that is 0.8, and melting efficiency is 0.625. This is equal to the heat which is required to melt this much volume, that is 40 joules. So after solving this equation we can find out the value of current. It is 40 into 5 divided by 20 divided by 0.8 divided by 0.625. So this comes equal to 20. Let us calculate it again. 40 into 5 divided by 20 divided by 0.8 divided by 0.625. So this I current comes equal to 20 amperes. सी एक बार फिर से रिवाइज करते हैं कि हमने क्या करा. हमने सबसे पहले निकाला, हमने माना कि द विड्थ ऑफ द वेल्ड दैट इज 1, दैट इज यूनिट विड्थ ऑफ द वेल्ड. फॉर यूनिट विड्थ ऑफ द वेल्ड हाउ मच वॉल्यूम डू वी हैव टू मेल्ट? वी हैव टू मेल्ट 8 into 5 into 1, that is 40 mm³ of metal. Now this, in the heat which was required to melt unit volume of steel was 10 joules per mm³. So the heat required to melt this much volume will be how much? It will be equal to 10 joules into 40. So 10 into 40, that came equal to 40. Sorry, that heat came equal to 400 joules, right? So this was the heat that was required to melt this much volume. Now after knowing that this much heat is required, we calculated कि इतना heat कहाँ से आएगा. So this heat was supplied by the power which you were supplying. So that was equal to 20 into I upon welding velocity, because we have assumed our weld to be of unit width. So we had to calculate the heat supplied per unit length of the width or per unit width of the weld, that is Vi upon welding velocity into transfer efficiency into melting efficiency. And finally after equating these two datas, we calculated our current I to be equal to 200 ampere, because here we had left 1 0. So in answer we will also get I equal to 200 amperes. So this was the solution to the second question. Now let us move on to the third question. And the third question says कि aluminium strips of 2 mm thickness are joined together by resistance spot welding process by applying an electric current of 6000 amperes for 0.15 seconds. The heat required for melting aluminium is 2.9 joules per mm³. The diameter and thickness of the weld nugget are found to be 5 mm and 2.5 mm respectively. Assuming the electrical resistance to be 75 micro ohms, the percentage of total energy utilized in forming the weld nugget is, right? So this question was asked in 2008 in production engineering for 2 marks. So how can we solve it? First of all, write down the data which is given to us. So the given data is, we have been given electric current is of 6000 amperes. The current is passed for a time period of 0.15 seconds. Heat required for melting aluminium, unit volume of aluminium, small q, that is 2.9 joules per mm³. The diameter and thickness of the weld nugget. See, the diameter is 5 mm. Thickness of the weld nugget is 2.5 mm. Assuming electrical resistance to be 75 micro ohms, the percentage of total energy utilized in forming the weld nugget. So you have to find out the percentage of total energy utilized. So how can we solve this question? First of all, we will have to find out कि कितनी एनर्जी हमें चाहिए मेल्टिंग कराने के लिए, वेल्डिंग करने के लिए, राइट. सो इन ऑर्डर टू फाइंड आउट द टोटल एनर्जी, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल फाइंड आउट कितनी वॉल्यूम हमें बिल्ड करनी है, कितनी वॉल्यूम हमें मेल्ट करनी है. सो द वॉल्यूम टू बी melted, that volume will be equal to pi d square by 4 into the thickness of the weld, that is pi into 5 square by 4, and this is multiplied with 2.5. So the volume that is to be melted is pi into 5 square into 2.5 upon 4, that is 49.087 mm cube. So this is the volume which is to be melted. Now we know the heat required to melt unit volume of aluminum is 2.9 joules. So the total heat required to melt this much volume will be how much? This can be calculated by multiplying 2.9 with this data. So the total heat, capital Q, which is required to melt this much volume will be 2.9 into 49.087, that is 142.352 joules. So this is the heat which is required for melting and welding. Now what is the total heat which you are supplying? The total heat which you are supplying can be calculated by simply using the equation which we are using since our school days, and that equation is Q is equal to I square RT. This will give us the total heat which we are supplying. So Q is equal to I square R into T. We know I, we know R, we know T. So Q is 6000 square, R is 75 micro ohms, and the time T is 0.15. So this total heat which you are supplying, that heat came out to be equal to 6000 whole square into 75 into 10 to the power minus 6 into 0.15, that is 405 joules. Now you, in front of you, you can see that this heat here is telling you the heat which is required for melting. This heat is telling you the total heat which you are supplying. Now what you have to calculate? You have to calculate the percentage of total energy utilized in forming the weld nugget. So this can easily be the percentage. We know how to calculate percentage since our school days. So we can easily calculate the percentage, and that percentage will be equal to 142.352 upon 405 into 100, and that will be equal to 142.352 divided by 405 into 100. So this percentage came out to be equal to 35.15%. So this was the solution to the 10th question and third question for today, and 10th question for the total questions which we are solving, which we have solved till now in the welding chapter. So this was the solution for the 10th question. Now let us move on to the 11th question, and the 11th question says the autogenous GTAW gas tungsten arc welding of a steel plate is carried out with welding current of 500 amperes, voltage of 20 volt, and welding speed of 20 mm per minute. Consider the heat transfer efficiency from the arc to the weld pool as 90%. So the heat input per unit length in kilojoules per mm is. This question was asked in 2009 in production engineering for 2 marks. See, इस टाइप के क्वेश्चन हमने पिछले वाले वीडियोस में भी सॉल्व करे हैं. बहुत सिंपल है, हम जानते हैं कैसे सॉल्व करना है. वी जस्ट हैव टू अप्लाई वन फार्मूला एंड वी कैन इजीली फाइंड आउट द आंसर. बट फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल राइट डाउन द डेटा विच इज गिवन टू अस. सो द गिवन डेटा इज the current is given to us and that is 500 amperes. The voltage is given to us and that is 20 volts. The welding speed is given to us and that is 20 mm per minute. See, it is in minute. हर बार मैं आपको बोल रहा हूँ it is in minute. You will have to convert it in seconds, right? Then the heat transfer efficiency, that heat transfer efficiency is also given to you, that is 90%. आपसे पूछा क्या गया है, आपसे पूछा गया है the required data is heat input in kilojoules per mm, that is you have to find out the heat required to melt, heat required to weld unit volume of metal, unit volume of, sorry, unit length of weld. You have to find out heat input per unit length of the weld. So how can you calculate it? We know from our discussion in last video also that the heat required per unit length of the weld is given by Vi upon the welding speed, that is V. But since here we are also given the heat transfer efficiency, so we will have to take it into consideration, and that is eta. So now put the values of all the data which is given to us. It is 20, it is current is 500 amperes. Welding velocity, welding speed is given to us, that is 20 mm per minute. So in order to convert the minute into seconds, you will have to multiply the numerator with 60, and finally you have to multiply it with the efficiency, that is 0.9. So after solving this, you will get 20 into 500 into 60 into 0.9 divided by 20. So this came out to be equal to 27,000 joules per mm, and you have to give your answer in kilojoules per mm, so that will be equal to 27 kilojoules per mm. एक बार फिर से रिवाइज करते हैं हमने क्या करा. हमें निकालना था हीट इनपुट पर यूनिट लेंथ. हम जानते हैं कि हीट इनपुट पर यूनिट लेंथ इज गिवन बाय द फॉर्मूला Vi अपॉन वेल्डिंग वेलोसिटी, बट सिंस हियर द efficiency of heat transfer is also to be considered, so we multiplied it with the efficiency of heat transfer, and after putting all the data which is given to us, we found out our answer to be equal to 27 kilojoules per mm. Now let us move on to the 12th question, and the 12th question says कि for spot welding of two steel plates each of 3 mm thickness, welding current of 10,000 ampere is applied for 0.2 seconds. The heat dissipated to the base metal is 1000 joules. Assuming that the heat required for melting 1 mm cube volume of steel is 20 joules and interfacial contact resistance between sheets is 0.0002 ohms, the volume of the weld nugget is, okay. So you have to calculate the volume of the weld nugget. This was asked in 2014 for 2 marks. Okay. So let us see how can we solve this question. We don't have space here. We will have to take a new page for it. So ये रहा हमारा नया पन्ना, और देखते हैं कि हम इस क्वेश्चन को कैसे सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल राइट डाउन द डेटा जो कि हमें हमारे पास दी गई है. द डेटा विच इज़ गिवन टू अस इज़, सॉरी थोड़ा स्पेस का प्रॉब्लम है. सो द वेल्डिंग करंट हमको पता है दैट इज़ 10,000 एम्पियर, राइट. सो गिवन डेटा में आप जाओ, वेल्डिंग करंट इज़ गिवन टू यू दैट इज़ 10,000 एम्पियर. साथ ही में आपको टाइम पीरियड दिया गया है, कितने टाइम के लिए आपने करंट को पास कराया है, तो दैट इज़ 0.2 सेकेंड्स. Heat dissipated to the base metal, heat that is dissipated is 1000 joules. Assuming the heat required for melting 1 mm cube of volume of steel is 20 joules. So in order to melt 1 mm cube of steel, you have to supply 20 joules. So the heat required to melt unit volume of metal is 20 joules. Contact resistance R, this resistance R is given to you, and that is 0.0002 ohm. You have to find out the volume of the weld nugget, okay. Required data है volume of weld nugget. See how can we solve this question. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट अस कैलकुलेट कि हमें कितना एनर्जी हम सप्लाई कर रहे हैं. हाउ मच एनर्जी आर वी सप्लाइंग हियर. दैट कैन बी इजीली कैलकुलेटेड बाय यूजिंग द इक्वेशन Q इज इक्वल टू I स्क्वायर R इंटू T, बिकॉज वी नो I, वी नो R, एंड वी ऑल्सो नो टाइम T. सो यूजिंग दिस इक्वेशन वी कैन फाइंड आउट द हीट विच वी आर सप्लाइंग. लेट अस कैलकुलेट इट. 10,000 I square, resistance is 0.0002 and the time T is 0.2. So this will come out to be equal to 10,000 square into 0.0002 into 0.2, this will be equal to 4000 joules. So you are supplying 4000 joules of energy. Now you have also been told that from this 4000 joules of energy, 1000 joule is getting dissipated to the base metal. That heat is not getting utilized to form the weld nugget because it is getting transferred, it is getting dissipated to the base metal. 4000 जूल्स आप सप्लाई कर रहे हैं, 4000 जूल में से आपको बता दिया गया है कि 1000 जूल जो है वो वेल्ड नगेट को बनाने में नहीं जा रहा है, वो बेस मेटल में लॉस हो जा रहा है, डिसिपेट हो जा रहा है हीट. सो द टोटल हीट विच यू आर सप्लाइंग, which is getting involved in forming the weld nugget, is how much? That is equal to 4000 minus the heat which is getting dissipated to the base metal, that is 1000. So the heat which is required, which is actually playing role in forming the weld nugget, that is 4000 minus 1000, that is 3000 joules. Now अब आपको पता चल चुका है कि the total heat which is playing role in forming the weld nugget is 3000 joules. आपको पता है कि the heat which is required for melting or welding the unit volume of metal is 20 joules per mm cube, and you have to find out the volume of weld nugget. So let us assume, let the volume of weld nugget be V. If the volume of weld nugget is V and the heat required for melting unit volume of metal is 20 joules, so the total heat required to melt or weld V volume of weld nugget will be how much? It will be equal to 20 into V, right? And this heat is coming from where? This heat is coming from the 3000 joules of energy which you are providing to the weld nugget. So equate it with this energy, and after calculating you will find the volume V to be equal to 3000 divided by 20, that will be equal to 150 mm क्यूब. एक बार फिर से रिवाइज करते हैं हमने क्या करा. हमने सबसे पहले निकाला कि हाउ मच एनर्जी वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग, वी आर सप्लाइंग. दैट एनर्जी इज कैलकुलेटेड यूजिंग आई स्क्वायर इंटू आर इंटू टी, that is 10,000 का होल स्क्वायर इंटू रेजिस्टेंस आर इंटू टाइम टी 0.2, दैट केम आउट टू बी इक्वल टू 4000 जूल्स. अब हमें क्वेश्चन नहीं बता दिया है कि आउट ऑफ दिस 4000 जूल्स ऑफ एनर्जी विच यू आर प्रोवाइडिंग, 1000 जूल एनर्जी इज गेटिंग डिसिपेटेड टू द बेस मेटल. यानी कि ये जो 1000 जूल एनर्जी है ये वेल्ड नगेट फॉर्म करने में रोल प्ले नहीं कर रहा है, बिकॉज इट इज गेटिंग ट्रांसफर टू द बेस मेटल. सो कितना एनर्जी है जो कि वेल्ड नगेट फॉर्म करने में रोल प्ले कर रहा है, मेटल को मेल्ट करने में, वेल्ड करने में रोल प्ले कर रहा है. सो दैट हीट इज 4000 माइनस 1000, दैट इज 3000 जूल्स. अब हमें टोटल एनर्जी जो वेल्ड फॉर्म करने में रोल प्ले कर रहा है दैट वी नो दैट इज 3000 जूल्स. उसके बाद हमने क्या करा, वी हैव अज्यूम्ड द वॉल्यूम ऑफ द वेल्ड नगेट टू बी इक्वल टू वी. नाउ वी नो the heat required for melting unit volume of metal is 20 joules per mm cube. So the total heat required for melting V volume of weld nugget will be how much? 20 into V, and that heat is coming from where? It is coming from 3000 joules. So we equated these two and found out V to be equal to 150 mm cube. So this was the solution to the, I think, 12th question which we solved. Now let us move on to the 13th question, and the 13th question says, the 13th question says कि during a TIG, tungsten inert gas welding process, the arc current and arc voltage are 50 amperes and 60 volts respectively. आपको करंट और वोल्टेज की वैल्यू दे दी गई है. When the welding speed was 150 mm per minute, वेल्डिंग स्पीड की भी वैल्यू आपको पता है. In another process, the TIG welding is carried out at a welding speed of 120 mm per minute. यानी कि एक दूसरा TIG ऑपरेशन है जहां पर आपने क्या करा, वेल्डिंग स्पीड को चेंज करके 120 mm per minute कर दिया. At the same arc voltage and heat input to the material, so that weld quality remains the same. So you have been asked to find out the welding current in the process. This was asked in GATE 2015 for 2 marks. So सबसे पहले राइट डाउन द डेटा विच इज प्रोवाइडेड टू अस. द डेटा इज करंट इज गिवन एंड दैट इज इक्वल टू 50 एम्पियर, वोल्टेज इज गिवन एंड दैट इज इक्वल टू 60 volts. द वेल्डिंग स्पीड इज गिवन एंड द वेल्डिंग स्पीड इन प्रोसेस 1 is 150 mm per minute, and the welding speed in process 2 is 120 mm per minute. आपसे पूछा जा रहा है कि if the heat, let us read it again. The TIG welding is carried out at a welding speed of 120 mm per minute. The same arc voltage, the arc voltage remains same. V is same for both the processes, and the heat input to the material so that the weld quality remains the same. और heat input भी same है, तो आपसे पूछा जा रहा है कि जो current की value है केस 2 में वो कितनी होगी. So we know since here we know the heat input to the material is same. Heat input to the material is same. We know the heat supplied per unit length of weld. Heat supplied per unit length of weld is given by VI upon welding velocity. Now you have been told that the heat input to the material is same for both the TIG welding operations. So this heat supplied per unit length will be same for both the processes. Now we know it means that V1 I1 upon velocity V1 will be equal to V2 I2 upon velocity V2. So V1 is known to us, that is 60 volts. Current I1 is known to us, that is 50 ampere. Welding velocity V1 is 150 mm per minute. In process 2 the voltage is same, that is given in the question, that is 60. I2 is being asked to us and the welding velocity V2 is 120. So after solving this equation, finally we will get I2 to be equal to 60 into 50 into 120 divided by 150 divided by 60, that is I2 is equal to 40 amperes. राइट, एक बार फिर से रिवाइज करते हैं हमने क्या करा. इस क्वेश्चन में दो अलग अलग टिग वेल्डिंग ऑपरेशंस हो रहे हैं. ऑपरेशन 1 में करंट और वोल्टेज की वैल्यू दी गई है, साथ साथ वेल्डिंग स्पीड की भी वैल्यू दी गई है. प्रोसेस 2 जो है उसमें आपने क्या करा है, वोल्टेज का वैल्यू सेम रखा है और वेल्डिंग स्पीड का वैल्यू चेंज कर दिया है. साथ ही साथ आपको ये भी पता दिया गया है कि द हीट इनपुट टू द मटेरियल इज ऑल्सो सेम, so the weld quality remains the same. Now you know that heat supplied per unit length of weld is given by VI upon velocity V, and since you have been told that the heat input in both the processes are same, so you can equate the heat input in both the two processes, that is V1 I1 upon velocity V1 will be equal to V2 I2 upon velocity V2. So after solving this equation, the value of current I2 comes equal to be 40 amperes. So this was the solution for the 13th question. Now let us move on to the 14th question. और वहाँ पर स्पेस कम होने के कारण हमने 14th क्वेश्चन को नेक्स्ट पेज में डिस्कस करा है. 14th क्वेश्चन कहता है कि स्पॉट वेल्डिंग ऑफ 2 स्टील शीट्स each 2 mm thick is carried out successfully by passing 4 kA of current for 0.2 seconds through the electrodes. यानी कि the value of current and the time for which the current is passed is given to you. The resulting weld nugget formed between the sheets is 5 mm in diameter. Assuming cylindrical shape for the nugget, the thickness of the nugget is asked in mm. और साथ में आपको latent heat of fusion, effective resistance of weld joint और density of steel की वैल्यू दी गई है. Right. So first of all, write down the data which is given to us. Right. So the current is given to us and the current is 4000 amperes. The time for which the current is passed is 0.2 seconds. The diameter of the weld nugget is given and that is equal to 5 mm. And you have been asked the value of thickness, but here also the latent heat of fusion is given at 1400 kilojoules per kg. The effective resistance is given and that is 200 micro ohms, and the density of steel is given and that is 8000 kg per meter cube. Now write the data which is asked to you. The data which is asked to you is thickness T of the weld nugget. Right. So first of all, लेट अस फाइंड आउट कि कितना वॉल्यूम है जो कि हमें मेल्ट करना है, जिसे हमें वेल्ड करना है. तो वॉल्यूम टू बी melted, that volume is पाई डी स्क्वायर बाई 4 इंटू थिकनेस टी. कैसे हमने निकाला? एरिया इंटू थिकनेस टी से हमने वॉल्यूम निकाला, पाई डी स्क्वायर बाई 4 इंटू थिकनेस टी. Put the values of all the data which is given to you. Diameter is 5 and the thickness is t. So this is the volume which is to be melted, which is to be welded, right? This is the volume of the weld nugget. Now how much heat do we need to supply in order to melt this much volume? I am repeating again, how much heat do we need to supply in order to melt this volume? This can be calculated by multiplying the mass with the latent heat of fusion which is given to you. The latent heat of fusion is given to you, and if you multiply the latent heat of fusion, which is 1400 kilojoules per kg, into the mass, then you will get the total amount of heat which you need to provide in order to melt this much volume of metal, right? But problem here is we don't know the value of mass. So how can the value of mass be calculated? The value of mass can be calculated by simply multiplying the value of density with the volume that is to be melted. So let us do this. The value of density is given, and that is 8000 kg per meter cube. Now here you have to be very much careful. यहाँ पर बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स होंगे जो गलती करेंगे और गलत करके आंसर आ जाएंगे. गलती क्या करेंगे कि डेंसिटी की वैल्यू दी गई है 8000 kg पर मीटर क्यूब. वॉल्यूम उन्होंने निकाला पाई डी स्क्वायर बाई 4 इंटू टी. ये जो वैल्यू आया है दैट वैल्यू इज इन mm क्यूब, राइट? तो वो क्या करेंगे, डेंसिटी को इस वॉल्यूम के साथ डायरेक्टली मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे, जो कि गलत हो जाएगा. क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ जो डेंसिटी है दैट इज़ इन केजी पर मीटर क्यूब और जो वॉल्यूम है दैट इज़ इन mm क्यूब. सो आपको यूनिट कन्वर्जन करना पड़ेगा, राइट? सो हम क्या करेंगे कि ये जो डेंसिटी है जो केजी पर मीटर क्यूब है, वी विल कन्वर्ट दिस केजी पर मीटर क्यूब इनटू केजी पर mm क्यूब. हाउ कैन वी कन्वर्ट इट इनटू केजी पर mm क्यूब? वी कैन कन्वर्ट इट इनटू केजी पर mm क्यूब बाय सिंपली डिवाइडिंग इट विथ 1000 क्यूब. नाउ मल्टीप्लाई इट विथ द वॉल्यूम दैट इज टू बी मेल्टेड, एंड दैट इज पाई d square by 4 into thickness t multiplied with the latent heat of fusion. This will give you the heat that you need to supply in order to form this weld nugget, in order to melt this much volume of metal. Now where is this heat coming from? ये heat आपको पता चलेगा कि ये heat आपको provide करना है, लेकिन ये heat आ कहाँ से रहा है? This heat is coming from I square RT, the heat which you are supplying in the form of current I square RT. The current of 4000 ampere is passing for a period of 0.2 second, and the value of resistance is also given to you. So you can find out the heat which is being supplied from the power source, and that is equal to I square RT. The value of I is 4000, the value of R is 200 micro ohms, and the current is passed for a time period of 0.2 seconds. Now you can clearly see that in this equation the only unknown value is t. So after solving this equation you can easily find out the value of thickness t, and this will give the thickness of the nugget in mm. So let us do the calculations. 4000 square into 200 into 10 to the power minus 6 into 0.2 into 4 into 1000 cube divided by 8000 divided by pi divided by 25 divided by 1400 divided by 1000, and this gives you the value of thickness of the weld nugget equal to 2.91 mm. So this is your answer. This question was asked in 2016 for 2 marks. Let us again repeat कि हमने क्या करा है. हमें current, time, diameter of weld nugget, latent heat of fusion, effective resistance, density की वैल्यू दी गई थी, and we were asked to find out the thickness of the nugget. तो हमने क्या करा, हमने निकाला वॉल्यूम ऑफ द वेल्ड नगेट कितना होगा, कितना वॉल्यूम हमें मेल्ट करना पड़ेगा. दैट वाज इक्वल टू एरिया इंटू थिकनेस टी, दैट इज पाई डी स्क्वायर बाई 4 इंटू थिकनेस टी. डायमीटर की वैल्यू हमको पता है 5 mm, हमने क्या करा, पुट कर दिया पाई इंटू 5 स्क्वायर बाई 4 इंटू थिकनेस टी. दिस विल गिव यू द वॉल्यूम टू बी मेल्टेड इन mm क्यूब, राइट. नाउ हाउ मच हीट डू यू नीड टू सप्लाई इन ऑर्डर टू मेल्ट दिस मच वॉल्यूम ऑफ मेटल? दिस कैन बी कैलकुलेटेड यूजिंग मास इंटू latent heat of fusion. The latent heat of fusion is given in 1400 kg per kilojoules per kg. If you multiply this latent heat of fusion with the mass, then you can easily find out the heat which you need to supply in order to melt this much volume of metal. So what we did mass into latent heat of fusion, but the problem is we don't know mass हमको पता नहीं है. We will have to calculate mass. How can we calculate mass? We can calculate mass by simply multiplying the density with the volume. Density is given us in 8000 kg per meter cube. So here you have to be very much careful कि when you are multiplying the value of density with the volume which you have calculated here, you will have to do unit conversion, because the value of density is given in 8000 kg per meter cube, but the value of volume which you have calculated is in mm cube. So in order to convert the kg per meter cube into mm cube, we have divided it with 1000 ka whole cube. Now 8 density into volume, this will give you mass, into the latent heat of fusion, that is 1400 into 1000. Now where is this heat coming from? आपको ये तो पता चल गया कि इतना हीट आपको चाहिए, बट ये हीट आ कहाँ रहा है? This heat is coming from the power which you are supplying, which is calculated using Q is equal to I square RT. The value of current is given to you, I square into resistance R into time T. After solving this equation, in which the only unknown is thickness T, you can easily find out the value of thickness to be equal to 2.91 mm. So this was the solution to the last question for today's video. In the next video, we will again take some more question from the GATE previous year question, from the engineering services previous year question, and try to clear our numerical concepts of welding. I hope कि आपको चीज़ें समझ में आ रही होंगी. अगर आपको कुछ भी डाउट है, जो 7 क्वेश्चंस हमने डिस्कस कर रहे हैं इस वीडियो में, अगर आपको कोई भी डाउट है, देन प्लीज़ कॉमेंट योर डाउट इन द कॉमेंट सेक्शन बिलो, एंड आई विल क्लियर योर डाउट इन द कॉमेंट सेक्शन बिलो. बट इफ you like this video, then please share it with other students, your friends, and all those students who are preparing for GATE and other competitive examination. Please share these videos with them, right? And before you leave this channel, do not forget to subscribe to our channel, right? So this was all for today's video. We will meet in the next video with some new questions and try to again solve those questions. So thank you very much for